Okay, y'all, here it is. Strawberry cake, crunch cake, strawberry crunch cake. I know y'all been waiting on this, and it's took me all day long to do it. Not that it's a difficult recipe, it's just that I've been doing and then stopping. As you can see, I had an outfit change. But anyway, so first part is to get you some strawberry cake mix and mix that up according to the directions. Do everything it says to do on the back of the box, and that makes it real easy. You can make you a strawberry cake from scratch if you want to, if you're that motivated. My hat's off to you. I am not that motivated. And so I went and got me a perfectly good strawberry cake in a box. And then I added all the ingredients it called for. It was 3 eggs, a cup of water, half cup of oil, and that's what we put in there. Mommy. Okay, so I went ahead and mixed up the cake batter. I didn't get out my hand mixer. I just wasn't feeling it today. And I did chop up some fresh strawberries to add after the batter was stirred. This is just going to give a little extra punch in the cake. No big deal. Do it if you want to. Don't do it if you don't want to. It's okay. Mm-hmm. So then we mixed all those up, and then baked the cake. And then I set it over here by the open window to cool today. And while I was doing some other things, I set my cake out. This is just me putting it in the pan. With a rubber spatula is like the greatest invention ever. You really get all the cake batter out of there. It's so great. For all my life, I never used one until I started cooking on here. And then I was like, this is a handy little contraption. Cuts down the dishwashing quite a bit. Alright, so we popped this in a 350 degree oven. I think I was listening to some good music right there and got a little spirit. So here's my finished cooled cake. You have to cool this down because we are putting a Cool Whip on top. Not this one, because this one was not correct. It was it was just a no. So I had to go and get another Cool Whip. And this one was good to go. And all fluffy still. That one had turned to like water. It must have been bad. I'm not sure. So then I just took my rubber spatula again and got out all the Cool Whip for the top of the cake. That's where we want to start. And then I just took my spatula and I smoothed it out. And I made it look like this. It's so pretty. Look at that. You could just eat like that with some more fresh strawberries on top. You could just stop right there. See, and that's what I'm doing. I'm putting more fresh strawberries on there. I chop these up in my little onion chopper thingy that you slap and it cuts it up. But I just sprinkled some fresh cut strawberries all over the top. You can also leave that part off if you want to. That's optional. It's just me being extra. And then, this is what makes this so good. Okay? Look at that, how pretty. Woo, it's pretty. Stop right there if you want to. You got strawberry cake. But here comes the crunch. And believe me, you're going to love this. This is golden Oreos. Like 2 rows out of the family pack golden Oreos. And I took my big grabbers and I crunched them all up. Now, I don't want them super fine. That's just me. You do what you want to do. I left some chunks. Poured in 1 stick of melted butter after they were crushed. And then we start crushing again and mix it all up. Just trust me, okay? I thought about putting strawberry glaze in there and mixing up with it. But then I decided not to do that because I wanted the contrast in the color. So I set it off to the side, and I'll show you what I do with it here in just a minute. And I closed the lid, and then I started mushing the butter around with the cookies. And believe you me, honey, it turned out fabulous. Okay, now we're going to dump all that on top. Just right out of the bag, straight on top of the strawberries, just like that. I had to get pretty serious about that shake right there. We got everything out, and then we took the spatula again, wiped it off clean, And then we spread these out evenly all over the top of the cake from edge to edge. Now, I wanted some of the fresh strawberries and the Cool Whip peeking through. So that's, that was my goal. So, you can crush up more Oreos or less Oreos or however you want to do it. This is just what I did. Once they're on there, then, look at that, how pretty. Then you're going to get your glaze if you're so inclined. And I like to just do a little swoosh across the top. So it was just, I swooshed it. Just like that. Make it real pretty. And guys, listen. So the flavor profile here is like if a strawberry crunch ice cream and a strawberry shortcake got together and they fell in love and then they made a baby. This is it, okay? Stick this thing in the refrigerator when you're done because it's got that Cool Whip on it. And y'all, look at that. Look how pretty that is. It is beautiful. And I did take a bite. A bite. I know. Here comes the carb police. But let me tell you what. I have no regrets. None whatsoever. It was delicious. Guys, this needs to be on your Easter table. It needs to be on for your Easter dinner, for your next church potluck. This will take you well into spring, summer. This is a killer. This will be great for barbecues, cookouts, baby showers. Do it. This is the finished product, y'all. Look how beautiful this is. I mean, you show up with this and everybody's going to want a bite. You're not taking anything home. Just, honey, make it in a disposable pan, throw it away, and your work there is done. There it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys make it. Send me pictures if you make this dessert. I'd love to see them. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being who you are. I love you guys. And I will see you all on the flippity-flop side. Bye.